The inside scoop. What's not to love? Jewelry is the exclamation point at the end of your style statement. I can't wait to show you what's new. Come join me for the jewelry edit every Thursday on ShopHQ.
There is so much new at ShopHQ, including free shipping on everything every single day. Discover the most exciting new brands, and we'll share all the special details and stories that make them great. Every day, we bring you an incredible item as our today's top deal, along with offering 6 interest-free value pays on most everything. Because, well, we like to make life just a little bit easier. Shop happy with free shipping, only on ShopHQ and ShopHQ.com.
I love surgery when it's appropriate, but as the surgeon from Botched, I have seen the worst complications associated with surgery you can ever have. My whole goal is to avoid surgery, and that is the inspiration for my developing these products.
Welcome back to ShopHQ, everybody. My name's Hannah Timm. I'm going to be your host for the next 2 hours as we have the final shows with Consult Beauty. This is a brand here at ShopHQ that is all about internal, external approaches to health, wellness, and beauty. So think outside in and inside out to make you feel better, look younger, and live your best and healthiest life. Hey, did you know we have free shipping on everything all day, every day? So that makes it even easier to stock up on these items while you can. This is Dr. Terry's last visit of the entire weekend. So if you've seen things that you haven't shopped on yet, this is your opportunity. This is my host pick coming up in just a few presentations. Item number 324160. Oh yeah, we've got the Primo Beat and ACV Duo for you. Our #1 selling drink for over 10 years is the Primo Beats. It's our must-have buy, so you guys can start shopping on that early. We'll be talking about all of the amazing benefits of not only your apple cider vinegar, but also your Primo Beats. That's Heather Dubrow on your screen right there, drinking her Primo Beats. Hey, I'm gonna join Heather because I have a Primo Beats out here as well. Look at the savings on this duo that we have available only while Dr. Terry is here. You're saving $63. Look at the if sold separately price. Either $60 or $58 if you were getting the Primo Beats separately. Save that $63. Get it here. Get it now. Also, we are 90% sold out. You guys have been loving the Elimifat Gummy Trio all weekend long. Stock up, stock up, stock up. Do not wait, though, on the Elimifat gummies because this is on its way to a sellout. 90% gone, okay? And look at the difference that you can make in just 12 weeks time. 3 bottles coming home to you there for under $120. We are saving you 56% off of our everyday ShopHQ price. And look at the value on the Elimifat here too. If sold separately, each individual bottle would cost you $75. The on-air price right now is $119.95. Look at that crazy savings. A deal is knocking, everybody. You're saving $100 if you pick that up right now. And also, you're gonna wanna get the berberine. We'll talk about how these are going to work together, but the berberine is a natural approach to what we're seeing in the industry trending right now for weight loss solutions. I want you to get this instead. It's a this weekend only price. That price is only valid while the doctor is here. It's under $50. I want to share a quick review with you on the berberine. It's a 30-day supply. 5-star review. I just started taking these. They do not upset my stomach. And the benefits of these are wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Dubrow. And that is from Donna. Well, thank you so much for writing in. All right, like I said, it is his last visit of the weekend. These prices are only valid while he is here. We have had an extravaganza with Consult Beauty all weekend long. We're going to kick it off, though, with our Regeneron Retinol Eye Cream. This is a trio, so you are getting 3 for 1 in this bundle and in this deal. Your sale price today is $49.95. If you are using your value pay, $9.99 is bringing it home. It is back by demand, and we're going to talk about the delicate skin underneath the eyes and the right way to treat it with the right products. But let's first look at the value here. Your savings today, if you are picking this up right now, and these are large bottles of them as well. $53.85 that I can save you if you order right now. Let's take a look at Dr. Terry Dubrow's bio. You guys already know and love him. He is board certified in general surgery, board certified in plastic surgery, 20 years clinical experience, extremity disorders, and he's even studying for something brand new. Dr. Terry, welcome to the show. I'm Hannah. Nice to meet you.
It is so nice to meet you, Hannah. I can't wait to work with you. I am studying for something new. I'm studying for the American Board of Obesity Certification, another board certification. By the way, it is not easy. There's so much to learn, and there's huge breakthroughs that we're going to share with you. But we're first starting with the first place we age in our face, and that's the upper third, what we like to call the periorbital area, the eyes, okay? The eyes, as Hannah was saying, very different anatomically than the other parts of the face. In fact, the thinnest skin on the body, there's no oil gland, so it dries out very easily, and there's underlying sphincter muscles that crinkle all day, giving you those rhytids, those wrinkles, okay, those crow's feet. Now, because of the different anatomy in the eye, you need a different kind of eye cream. Now, what Regeneron eye cream is very high dose retinol, okay? But as you know, and when I first went into practice, I went into practice with a dermatologist, even though I'm a plastic surgeon, who invented Retin-A. He got it FDA approved. But it was high-dose retinol, but unfortunately, no one could use it because it basically fried your skin. Well, here's the breakthrough that represents Regeneron eye cream. It is encapsulated high-dose retinol. What that means is just like you're buffering an aspirin so it doesn't damage the stomach lining. We are buffering this so that when it gets absorbed, the capsule comes off, it's in the deep layers of the skin, and you're getting these kind of results in as little as 2 weeks. Now, do you see any redness?
No.
Do you see any flakiness? Do you see any irritation? No. You just see a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. That is the Regeneron effect. Listen to me very carefully. If you want to get a result very, very quickly, and you want to do it in the most common part of the face that we look at, okay, this is what you want to do. You want to get Regeneron home, and you want to start using it immediately. And Hannah, when you look at someone's picture, we've done this with computer modeling. When you take a human and you look at a picture of someone, we spend about 75% of our time looking at the eye area. That's why it's so important to rejuvenate it.
And it's one of the very first areas that we start to show our age. It has an amazing slip on it here. Everything has completely absorbed into my skin. I'm showing you, of course, on the back of my hand, but you're going to want to dab that right around the eye area for those fine lines, for the wrinkles and crinkles. This is going to give you that youthful appearance. Now, also remember, if you do want to add on the face cream, this is like the holy grail of anti-aging when we talk about retinol. The item number is 322147. It's right here, right next door. We have just under 300, though, of those left to go around. If you are adding that on to the purchase of your eye creams, I can save you an extra $5. So grab these up. This is really your opportunity. I think so often it's so hard to find the right eye serums and eye treatments for that very delicate and fragile skin around the eyes, doctor.
It's true. By the way, do you have Regeneron gummies right next to you? Is that on your left right there? Okay.
Yes, it is.
This, by the way, is something you want to add on to this order. I'm going to tell you why. Because as you know, Consult Health and Consult Beauty is all about the internal and external approach. Now, when you've
under 400
already
on the
made
gummies remain.
Real? Okay. When you've already made skin that has wrinkles, that has dyspigmentation, that has drying, you want to resurface it. That's what the Regeneral Eye Cream does. But if you can affect the development of skin from the first step in the manufacturing process, that's exactly what Regeneral gummies will do. It's the same high-dose Regeneral, but it's taken internally. The best kinds of effects are those in which you take something from the inside and then treat something from the outside. Listen, what Hannah is showing you is more than just internal and external. She's showing you game-changing breakthrough ingredients. Now, if you ask a panel of dermatologists or plastic surgeons who specialize in skincare, what they're going to tell you is the number one single most important ingredient to have in any skincare kit is retinol. And that's what this is. The problem is the retinols on the market are very dilute. They're very low dose, so they're very limited in their effectiveness. That's the difference between other retinols and this Regeneral. It's an incredibly powerful under-eye treatment that's completely an alternative to surgery, to lasers, and it's formulated with our exclusive anti-aging Regeneral complex. Now,
look at these
when
before
you
and
look
afters.
at the results between 0, 2 weeks, and 4 weeks, you're seeing a continuous reduction in fine lines and wrinkles, tightening of the skin, resurfacing the skin, decreasing the size of the pores. But again, you're not seeing any signs of retinol irritation. That's why this is so powerful, so effective, and has absolutely no side effects. So you can use it on any skin type, any skin color, and it works very, very quickly.
Right.
The whole point of Regeneral is to affect resurfacing. And the key as we get older is that the turnover of our cells starts to slow down, so you accumulate all those dead skin cells.
That's exactly right. It is the holy grail of anti-aging. It's powerful. It is potent, but you are not going to have any of those harmful side effects like the redness, like the irritation. This is your best way to shop while the doctor is here. Fewer than 200 of them to go around. It is a trio. You're bringing it home for under $10, everybody, if you are using your value pay. Add on the face cream. That's how you're going to get those optimal results here, to literally turn back time, as Cher said. So get these home while you can. Everything is very, very limited. Take a look once again at the savings that we have here. If you order right now, you are getting a trio. You are getting 3 of them today. So it is a set. You are saving over $50. Okay, so we are going to get into our Back by Demand. As the doctor was just saying, it's this weekend only, under $60. Guys, we're saving you over 60% off of the everyday ShopHQ price. Over 20,000 of those have been sold here at ShopHQ. And that really is when we talk about that internal external approach. We're having a 1-2 punch here. You put your retinol on your face, and then you can also take those gummies as well. So this is really your opportunity while the doctor is here to get the best prices and get the best savings. We are 70% gone. Everything comes home to you on free shipping. This is when everybody should be stocking up here, doctor.
Now, I want to tell you something about Regeneral and about gummies. Now, Hannah, as you probably know, gummies are the hottest thing when it comes to skincare and to ingestibles, supplementation in general, because because gummies are a specialized delivery system, because it's all about absorption. It's all about bioavailability. And I'm sure Hannah knows that the only place we really absorb minerals and vitamins is in the stomach. Okay, there's very limited absorption in the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. It's really all about getting into the gastric lining. The reason we put it in a gummy, particularly with high-dose retinol, is because you break it up. Then the first step in the mechanical digestion of a gummy is in your mouth. And then the secondary step is using the salivary enzymes from your parotid glands, your submandibular glands. The point is, when you chew it, and the enzymes work in your mouth, you swallow it, it is pure, ready to absorb retinol by the time it gets in your stomach. And what does it do? It gets into your circulatory system. It makes its way to the fibroblasts within the skin, and the fibroblasts are making elastin, they're making collagen, and they're making new keratinocytes, new skin cells that are designed to be smooth, to have small pores, to have limited wrinkling, to give you that calm, really youthful look. Listen to me very carefully. If you really want to make a change, if you're really dedicated to having better skin in a very, very short period of time, you want to use high-dose retinol that's encapsulated. That's exactly what Regenerol is, in a gummy formulation internally. And as we were just talking about a moment ago, you use this formulation on the outside in terms of the eye cream. And I know you also have the Regenerol compound, I believe, next to you. And the Regenerol compound has hyaluronic acid in it that further hydrates things. And it's a daytime Regenerol.
So we are really hooking you up right now with all things retinol. This is your way to tackle fine lines and wrinkles. This is your way to improve the texture of your skin, to get younger, more youthful looking skin, literally to turn back time. That's what we talk about when we talk about retinol and how important it is to incorporate that into your everyday skincare routine. So pick up all of them if you can. I love the fact that we are talking about the gummy trio because this is a 3-month supply here for under $60. With the savings today, it's almost like you were paying for one and getting the other two for free. If we have the savings, I'd love to show that for everybody. This is working from the inside out, and it's one of the easiest things that you can possibly do for your skin. Not only that, you also have your vitamin C, D, and E in here. We know those are great, powerful antioxidants to help fight the effects of free radicals as well. I mean, doctor, you have really outdone yourself with the deals that you've brought in this weekend. This is just an incredible time for all of our customers at home to start today, to start now. We have a 5-star review before I throw it back to the doctor that I want to share with you guys on the gummies. Remember, over 20,000 of these sold to date here at ShopHQ. Here's a 5-star review. It says, I like this product so much I got on the monthly program. It has taken me about 1 month, but I can really see the difference. And the one underneath it says, wow, these gummies work. After taking them for a couple of weeks, my hair felt a little thicker. After another month, I looked in the mirror to see my hair was covering more of my scalp and the crown of my head. Yahoo! They said this is a 90-day supply when we talk about your Regenerol retinol gummies. This is all about the internal-external approach that we know and love from Dr. Terry Dubrow. But one thing I want to make sure that you guys know is this is the very last couple of hours of Dr. Dubrow's visit. So at the end of the day, these savings, these deals, they go off the table. This is your opportunity to stock up, to get these home, to find your best skin. We are approaching over under 300 units remaining. Okay, we're at about 350 left right now. So if you guys want to get these home, now is your opportunity to do so. Free shipping on everything. Put these on your value pay. Spread out those payments over the next couple of months. Doctor, you made this so easy for us to find our best skin.
Well, I think at the end of the day, you want to have clinical effects.
Yeah.
You want to see changes. You don't want to suffer any side effects, and you want it to happen rapidly, okay? So listen, ShopHQ does a couple of really incredible things that you're not going to find anywhere else. First of all, show me another place where you get free shipping. In other words, you can order everything we're going to show you today, and it's usually based on weight, shipping, and there's no shipping charge. That's pretty unbelievably amazing. That's number one. Number two, because Regenerol works so quickly, okay, you're going to see a result in a very short period of time. You have an entire month to try out the gummies, the Regenerol cream, the Regenerol compound, the Regenerol eye cream. And if you don't like what you see, and you will, you can send it back, no questions asked. Now, you should also use the bill to ship to. So you can actually order this for someone else. They won't see the price. Just say, love you, enjoy, and send it to them. And it's a wonderful Mother's Day gift.
That's right. They'll make a great Mother's Day gift a week from today. It is. So this is your opportunity to stock up. It is a trio that we're bringing home for under $60 on your value pay. It is $9.99 to get that home, but only about 300 remaining. These are flying out the door right now. We have so much more to get to in this hour. And I also want to mention something that we are going to be visiting products and items from the Consult line that you have not seen at all yet this weekend. So I want you to pull up a chair. I want you to get ready for everything that is coming your way. Let's talk about a few of the other deals that we have going on while the doctor is here, though. The ElimaFat Gummy Trio. Everybody is talking about these. I can't wait to get my own home. I'll be shopping right along with you. These are 90% sold out. This is your new weight loss system, your new weight loss friend. 30-day money-back guarantee, and you have free shipping. But get it home while we are giving you that kind of savings. Results after 12 weeks. You don't know the results if you don't get these home. You don't know what you can achieve if you don't try these out. So this is your chance to do so. We also have our biotin gummies. Now, this is one of the items that we have not seen at all yet this weekend, and almost 8,000 of these have been sold to date. It's our customer choice, and once again, we are giving it to you in a set of 3. On your value pay, $10 and change brings it home. You're saving 60% off of our everyday ShopHQ price. And we also have coming up next hour. Okay, so I have this and I've been using it. And I'm proud to say that I have seen a difference in my skin already. Firming body cream with Pepper Slim this time. It's a this weekend only under $40. It is a big tub that you are going to get home. So that is quite a deal there. We also have a buy one, get one for 50% off. Look at those results. Everybody look at your television right now. Look at these results that you can expect to see. That's just no way. That's after 3 days. That looks like mother and daughter right there in the before and after. Okay, moving into our #1 best-selling drink for over 10 years at ShopHQ is the Primo Beat. You know we had to make space for this in the show this weekend. But the last time that you will see this during Dr. Terry's visit. So what we did is we paired your favorite Primo Beat drink along with your ACV Super Cleanse. This is my host pick. You bring it home for $9 and change. And I also want to make sure that you guys know if you are picking up multiples here so you never have to run out, $5 off additional orders. Look at the savings on your screen. $63 we are saving you right now if you choose to get this home. All right, doctor, tell us all about this duo and what the benefits are going to be from getting this home today.
Okay, so Hannah, you and I just started work together, which is amazing. It feels like you've been doing these products forever. You're sort of brilliant already. Kind of shockingly awesome. But anyway,
I know a lot about beauty. I have so much to talk to you about off screen.
But this is the first time you've ever done these, so bravissimo. But anyway, I just want to tell you something. This Primo Beats, okay, is my favorite product of all the hundreds of products that we have at Consult Health and Consult Beauty. I'm an energy junkie, okay? I run around like a chicken with its head cut off. I'm doing medical legal. I'm studying for the American board. I do the hardest plastic surgery in the world. I have 2 television programs, blah, 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 blah. My point is, do I drink espresso all day long and not sleep and be jittery? No, that's a drug. Do I eat sugary things? No. The Primo Beats is based on Nobel Prize winning technology, where a doctor discovered that if you ingest high-dose nitrates from beets, and that's why it classifies as a superfood, because it has a super physiologic effect, it opens up your blood vessels by being converted to a naturally occurring healthy gas in your arteries called nitric oxide gas. When that happens, you get an immediate source of energy that enhances your endurance. It supports cardiovascular and capillary health. And these boost your immune system, support digestion. You get a gigantic dose of critical electrolytes, all based on these nitric oxide levels, okay? Now, if you have high blood pressure, this will help to regulate your blood pressure. It's going to give you an incredible support for healthy circulation. But at the end of the day, you know what it makes you feel like? It makes you feel like you got good news. It makes you feel like that feeling. For me, it was when I got an A on a test. I just went, yay. Or when I found out my wife, Heather Page Kent at the time, she was single, agreed to go out with me on a second date. It was yes. So I felt amazing. You know that feeling? That's the Primo Beats feeling. And the reason we paired it with apple cider vinegar super cleanse is because apple cider vinegar is wonderful. We're going to talk about all the benefits. I'm going to toss it back to Hannah in a second, except you need to know that who can take apple cider vinegar on a daily basis the way you're supposed to be. It's so icky. This is delicious. You put this in your fridge and you've got your daily detox dose of apple cider vinegar.
I've got a lot to try here this hour, Doctor. I have a few of your products. I'm trying all of them right now. No bad aftertaste here with the apple cider vinegar, right? We want the benefits from it, but I have heard over and over and over again how you get that bad aftertaste. Sometimes your tummy gets upset with apple cider vinegar. Not going to happen with the one that we have here from Consult Beauty, okay? So this is your deal. It is a duo. Primo Beats has always been a bestseller here at ShopHQ for years and years and years. So it comes home with a little scooper right there, and you can take this on the daily for you. Your apple cider vinegar, think about reducing belly bloat, overall well-being. I'll just said, okay, I can drink this now. So I'm going to try this one out while we're talking about the apple cider vinegar. So many great benefits to have both of these together in this duo for you. $54 and change. On your value pay, you're bringing it home for under $10. This is a nice large bottle of your apple cider vinegar. Think about the savings that you're getting here as well. $63 we are saving you. If sold separately, just the apple cider vinegar alone is $60. Just the Primo Beats alone is $58. So lock this in while we have these prices available. It's all event pricing here this weekend, but I have the very last shows with Dr. Terry. All right, cheers, Terry. I'm going to try this out. Okay, so good, so good.
By the way, wouldn't you guys watching her kind of want to see her go like this, in a way? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Didn't happen, not today. It tastes too good.
But that's what, when I take apple cider vinegar, by the way, I only take apple cider vinegar when I feel crummy, when I'm really down in the dumps, when I'm kind of sick. I go and I get that stuff in the grocery store that's like $7 a shot, and I choke it down. That is not the way you're supposed to take apple cider vinegar. You're supposed to take it on a daily basis so you get what we call a steady state in your system. A steady state means you always have a certain concentration of the minerals, vitamins, and apple cider vinegar circulating in your system so that you can support healthy gut and immune system. You can get your gut flora and microbiome, which basically is the amount of positive bacteria in your system going. It reduces belly bloat. It ignites metabolism. It curbs your appetite. If you go ahead and go to ShopHQ.com and get the apple cider vinegar and get the Primo Beats, and then go Google benefits of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to look and say, why would I only use this when I'm ill, when I'm under the weather? This is designed to be taken as a detoxification dose every single day. And by the way, when you get this apple cider vinegar, you open it up, it's your refrigerator, right? Put it in the very front of your refrigerator. You know why? Because when you get up, I want you, as we all do, go into our kitchen, open up your refrigerator, and it's the first thing you see in the morning. That way, I know on a daily basis, you're going to take your detox shot of apple cider vinegar super cleanse, and you're going to get that steady state concentration going in your blood so that you get all of the benefits both in the acute sense and in the long term.
Yeah.
This is great. Remember, this is apple cider vinegar and Primo Beets. This is immune boosting, digestive help, igniting metabolism, and energy all in one offer.
All in one, and it could not be easier to take every single day. I want to read with you a 5-star review that came in on this set. Love the taste. Wow, this makes a big difference in my waistline. Okay, sign me up. Very glad I tried it. Super good cold first thing every morning. I take 2 capfuls and a glass of water to start my mornings. Went on a vacation without it and could tell the difference immediately without it. It will go with me everywhere from now on. Since I've been taking it, plus the ElimiFat gummies, good job. My clothes fit much better. Lost 20 pounds in a few months and my cholesterol levels improved too. Big round of applause for that 5-star review that came in. Here's another one. This one says, great. I use almost all of Dr. Dubrow's vitamins and this is a great addition. I use it with gut health and love it. See, that's the thing, Dr. Terry. This is going to help us feel better. And then those days where we forget it, we're going to say, oh, wait, I feel off. I feel different. We are turning these nutrients into energy right now. All good things for our body that we so desperately need. The savings on this is $63. They're flying out the door right now. Hey, still to come, our Biotin Boost. I'm also taking these right now from Consult, and I absolutely love them. They taste good. Wake up first thing in the morning. This is on your counter. This is on your shelf to strengthen your hair, your skin, and your nails. This weekend only. Start shopping on that. I know it's one of your favorites. That's another 5-star review. Best tasting gummies. I've only been taking these gummies for about 2 weeks, and they are the best tasting gummies. I love the raspberry taste and find it hard to only eat one. Please offer on subscription. There you go. Thank you, Justice12, for writing that in. Okay. It is a time. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for my chance to present this product here. It is 90% sold out. This has been one of the biggest and best sellers of the entire weekend during Dr. Terry's visit here. This is going to be a trio of the ElimiFat gummies we will discuss in just a moment. But I want you to understand the value of what you are bringing home. Your value pay, $19.99, but this is really where I want you guys to listen up. Look at the savings. If you are shopping separately per bottle, $75. The on-air price today is $119. You are saving over $100. This is your opportunity. Terry, I think everybody out there is saying to themselves, yeah, I would like to lose these 5 pounds from my body, whether we're just starting or it's the stubborn last 5 to 10 pounds that we're doing on our weight loss journey that we just can't get rid of. ElimiFat to the rescue.
So let's talk about the number one single most important thing you can do to extend your life to help you minimize the chance of developing the top 4 causes of mortality, which is cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and neurodegenerative disorders like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. And let's talk about the fact that if you do have comorbidities like high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, or anything, you will be better, a lot better, if you can decrease the amount of fat in your body. Now, I'm studying for my American Board of Obesity Medicine certification. It is not easy, okay? I have about 52 hours of study left, which I'll complete this week, and then I'm going to take the exam in October. It's really interesting, but the reason I'm doing it, I'm not opening up weight loss clinics across America. I'm doing it because there has been a true breakthrough in the way we address fat, obesity, fat storage. And it has to do starting with the way you store body fat. Now, there is an active ingredient in ElimiFat, which clinical studies have shown that if you ingest the active ingredient twice a day, in the morning and the afternoon, you will within 4 weeks lose body weight. Okay, that's the first bottle. All right. The second bottle, 4 to 8 weeks by daily, twice a day ingestion, you will continue to lose body weight, but it gets really good between the 8th and 12th week, okay? And you know what that is? That is a reduction in body weight, a reduction in your BMI, your body mass index, which is the relationship between your height, your weight. You can look it up
Yep.
on, go to BMI calculators, put in your height, put in your weight, and press answer, and it'll give you your BMI. If your BMI is over 27, ladies and gentlemen, you're putting yourself in a very high risk category, okay? Even if it's not over 27 and you want to lose 10, 15 pounds and you want to look better, it's all about targeting the way you store body fat. So get the Elimifat home. Now, if you really want to get on our lifestyle weight management system and you really want it to go fast,
Yep.
and you really want it to be easy, you're going to
Show
get
ya.
3 things right now. You're going to get Elimifat, you're going to get the weight drops to control your appetite, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that. And then you're going to get berberine. And you're going to get these 3 products. You're going to put them not in the cupboard, not in the pantry, not in a drawer. You're going to put them, well, I want you to anyway, put them right next to your sink. And that way, when you get up in the morning, you do your thing, and you go into the kitchen, they're right there, front of mind, and they're going to get in your system, and they're going to be in a steady state. And you have set yourself up for an amazing day and week and month of weight loss and of decreased fat accumulation and improved sugar metabolism. And you're going to carry your weight drops around with you to manipulate your appetite. So Hannah's going to tell you how to get these things home. But you've got to get all 3 of these things. And we come back, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because today it's Cinco de Mayo. So what do you think I'm having for dinner? All right.
I was going to say a margarita.
That
Chips
too,
and
for
salsa.
sure.
Make sure you get that margarita in, Dr. Terry.
Yep.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
It is.
Here is the thing, though. This could not be easier. I have had years and years and years of struggling with my weight for different reasons. I was a bikini competitor, so I was doing very, very drastic things to lose weight. This is a natural solution. I think that we are more aware than ever before of the things that we are ingesting and putting in our body, and the chemicals and the side effects of everything else that has been out there for so long. Dr. Terry has made it easier than ever to lose stubborn, excess fat from the body. So Elimifat, this is like the trifecta here. You're shopping on the Elimifat right now. It's item number 323887. Get these home. It's one of our most popular sellers of the entire weekend. I don't want you to wait. I want you to start right now. If there is a big event that's coming up this year, for me, I had a best friend that got married last year. I have another best friend that's getting married this year. And so I'm trying to shed the extra weight myself. But this is your way to do it. Fewer than 400 left to go around on the Elimifat Gummy Trio. Go, go, go. If this is sitting in your cart, do not wait. This is on its way to a sellout. I want you to get these home. I want you to feel better. I want you to lose the weight that maybe you've said, I'm just going to live with it. You don't have to anymore. But here's the thing. You've hit the trifecta in weight loss, because we have all 3 of these that are going to work synergistically to optimize your results. The weight drops is going to keep you from overeating. 323113. It has this amazing peach tea flavor to it. So you guys can also shop on that, whether you want the 30-day or 60-day. The weight drops you can also lock in on your subscription, so you never have to be without it. Terry, that's what keeps us from overeating, correct?
Yeah, it really does. So the weight drops has a specialized ingredient in it that allows this natural hormone that fat cells make, called leptin, to circulate to your brain, to your hypothalamus, where your fullness satiety centers are, to do what it needs to do to make you feel full. So what I do is I take a dropper full, 2 dropperfuls, and I put it right on my tongue. But I would prefer you do this, all right? So let's say you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you get ready, you go into the kitchen. Okay, so you've got berberine, you've got Elimifat, and you've got weight drops sitting there. You open up your refrigerator door, right? And you've got ACV Super Cleanse. So take your ACV Super Cleanse and swallow the berberine. So now you're working on sugar metabolism. Then you're going to take Elimifat, 2 gummies first thing in the morning. All right, now you're a fat-burning, sugar-metabolizing machine with a nice steady state dose of apple cider vinegar in you. Then, if you're a morning eater, I want you to take the weight drops and put it in 8 ounces of water and drink it up. Why? First of all, you just got 8 ounces of water. Fantastic for your kidney, your glomerular filtration rate, your GFR. Okay, great. We're doing that. And now, when you sit down for breakfast, you can eat, but you're not going to eat because, breakfast is a massive dessert carb meal. Let's face it. It's often not. I know people say it's an important meal.
I love it.
I'm not a big believer in the breakfast foods that most people eat because it's a lot of sugars. But anyway, you will control your appetite. But take this with you all day. And every time you feel like you're inappropriately hungry, or if you're like me, there's food noise going all the time. Hey, let's eat. I'm sitting down and I'm reading the stimulating stuff in the obesity medicine certification study guides. I feel like munching on something. I don't want to munch on something. You take this right on your tongue and you are in control.
Mine is the late night snacking. I somehow just like black out and then find myself at the pantry at night. Weight Drops is going to keep you from doing that. So if you're like me, you're watching your favorite television show at night, you're sitting down watching a movie with the family, Weight Drops to the rescue. That is going to have that brain gut connection that says I'm full or I don't need to eat. Berberine is right next door to it as well. That's item number 323980. This is your time to shop, everybody. I get so excited about these products because this is a natural approach to help you metabolize sugar, Dr. Terry. And when we talk about the alternatives that are out there, I've tried a lot of them. And here's the thing. This is natural. None of that belly upset or side effects.
So have I, and they come in a needle and a syringe and a prescription and a lot of potential side effects. And let me just tell you something. This is the alternative, okay? This is the non-invasive analog. Just like, we have Volumigen. You can do a facelift. You can do Volumigen. You can do liposuction. We have Pink Pepper Slim in our Champagne Body Lifting Cream. This is the supplemental alternative to those injectable prescription drugs, okay? What is berberine? Berberine is a natural plant-based bioactive that is basically nature's Ozempic, okay? It's an incredibly powerful alternative to those miracle weight loss drugs that's designed to curb your appetite, improve your blood sugar levels, maintaining healthy cholesterol, and supporting weight loss. This is the third pillar in our weight management system, along with Elimifat, along with Weight Drops, and now berberine, okay? But there are no side effects, and this is different. This berberine is different than other berberines you can find on the market. The problem is, as you know, these things are not regulated by the FDA. So you go find berberine elsewhere on a website or at a health food store. Where did it come from? Is it from Southeast Asia? Is it in China? Does it have real berberine in it? This is clinically tested, patented berberine that gives you the equivalent of 1,000 milligrams per dose of berberine. Now, when you take this patented, clinically tested formulation, it is 5 times more bioavailable. And it's, by the way, it's all about bioavailability, the ability to absorb it and have it be effective. And because it's so bioavailable and because it's such a strong dose, it lasts twice as long. So you want to lose weight, you want to do it rapidly, painlessly. These 3 things are what you're going to want to focus on. But don't put them away. Put them right front and center in your kitchen so that you make sure you take them on a daily basis.
These are your tools to have a more healthier life, to have a healthier relationship with food. If you are getting the Elimifat gummies, I highly recommend adding on the other 2 because they all 3 do different things. That's your way that you're going to find your maximum, your optimal results. Now, in the case of the berberine, just very quickly here, you can lock this in on a 30-day subscription. You never have to run out. You can keep those results coming. It is patented, American-made. It is clinically tested. Another tool for weight loss right here. Okay, and you also can lock in those weight drops on a 30 or 60-day subscription. If you're going for the 30-day, get it home on your value pay for $8 and change. Or if you want the 60-day, which is actually a better value, $13 and change on your value pay. Get all three of these home. We're going to go back to our Elimifat Gummy Trio because we are getting very, very, very close to a sellout right now. And I want to read some 5-star reviews that have come in from our customers at home. But in the meantime, look at the savings of what you're getting. Okay, so this is our 5-star review, Elimifat Weight Management Gummies. It's working very well for me so far. I've lost 6 pounds. And you know what? We celebrate every single pound because it can be so difficult to lose that weight. This is your solution. Also, I'm giving them a fair shot. I believe they're working for me. I've noticed a drop in size. I plan to buy more. Have to take as doctor says. We love that. Here's one more. Where have you been all my life? I like that one. I have only started taking these little balls of joy. I have complete faith that they will work. Dr. Dubrow is not going to advertise this product with his reputation on the line. I have a disease that makes working out very difficult. These yummy nuggets are an answer to my prayers. When they become available, run fast to your computer, phone, and order them. Jump on the bandwagon, people. You're crazy if you don't. That's from Tammy, why not? I like that too. This is your opportunity, everybody. It is a trio. It is a set. We only have about 5 minutes left for you to shop, and I don't want any person that's out there wishing and hoping that they could lose that extra weight to regret not getting these home, Dr. Terry. When you can see that difference, when you can say, hey, I've lost 5 pounds, I've lost 6 pounds, like that review, or even the review that said I dropped a size, that's huge.
That's a very good point and a very important point. I want to tell you something. So if you've seen me present this before, you know that I very much lean into the New England Journal of Medicine article, which stated and showed and proved that it's the first 5 to 10% of the weight loss that gives you 90% of the medical benefits. So if you're 200 pounds overweight and you lose 20 pounds, okay, that's just the beginning of the weight loss, right? That is giving you massive medical benefits over what you weighed previously. So if you can just lose the first 5 to 10%, you're making amazing strides towards minimizing the development of disease, towards, by the way, I have seen many times a patient will come in for, they've had a tummy tuck, and I'm the botched doctor, right? So they have this terrible result from a tummy tuck, and they're depressed and they've gained all this weight. They come to my office, they fly in from all over the world, and they say, can you fix this? Because no one else can fix this. And I say, well, first thing we need to do is talk about your BMI, your body mass index. I never call them obese. There's special words we use and we don't use that we've learned about how to talk about people's weight, okay? And I say, if we can reduce your BMI, we can reduce your risk. And so they come in, we measure their hemoglobin A1C, and they're like diabetic on insulin or on diabetic type oral medications. They've got high blood pressure. I send them back. I give them a plan. Okay. They come back. They've lost the weight. And lo and behold, a great majority of them no longer have diabetes. Their blood pressure, if it's not completely gone, their dose of blood pressure medication has been cut by a fraction of what it used to be. It's incredible what losing body fat does for you. It's simply the single most important thing you can do. Now, I want to get you excited about something, if I may, okay? I want you to get the Elimifat home. I want you to get the berberine. I want you to get the weight drops. And when it comes in, I want you to get inspired and excited, because you know why? You are about to change. And because you're now inspired and excited and you put a smile on your face, I want you to put on your socks and your walking shoes, and I want you to go outside and go for a brisk walk. I don't care if it's 3 minutes, if you're just starting, or ideally 45 minutes to an hour. It's called Zone 2 training. I won't bore you with that. I'm obsessed with that as well. But my point is, now we're on a completely different path. You stepped over onto a path of health and wellness, that's going to help you with any comorbidities, high blood pressure, diabetes you have. It's going to help you with any conditions you have. It's going to help you minimize the risk of developing those conditions, and you're going to feel so great. So get inspired, get happy, know that we have these amazing breakthrough ways to help you with your body fat, and they're simple, and you're looking right at one that manipulates the way you store body fat right now.
We are 95% sold out. I have fewer than 300 to go around. I have a big smile on my face. I'm excited. I'm inspired because I know how hard it is. I've been there. I've gained 50 pounds at one point. I had to lose all of that. I gained it back. I lost it again. I have tried so many different things to have that healthier relationship with food. This could not be easier. It is a breakthrough. No chemicals, no injections. If you are trying to shed weight, if you are on your weight loss journey, or maybe you need the inspiration to start it right now, I want to invite you to get these home, to try these out, to see the difference that this could potentially make, because you won't know unless you try it. This is your system, though. This is your new weight loss system. Get all three of these home together, because again, they do three different things to help maximize those results on your individual journey. This is helping us get excited to live healthier and happier lifestyles, maybe become more active, like Dr. Terry was just talking about. $119, everybody, gets you all three of these bottles home with free shipping and also your value pay. Everybody qualifies for value pay here at ShopHQ. Bring it home for $19.99. This is your opportunity, everybody. I want to talk to you about the savings again, because we are about to sell out of our ElimiFat gummies. If this is sitting in your cart, run, do not walk. If sold separately, $75 a bottle. That would be $225, but check out the on-air price and the on-air savings. Only if you are shopping with us right now, you are going to save $100. If you want to shed the weight for summertime, if you just want to feel better in your body, have that extra confidence, this is your opportunity to get these home before they are completely gone. Add on the weight drops, add on the berberine. This is your chance, everybody. Okay, now we are moving into our Biotin Boost gummies. This is a customer choice, and here's the thing. We have not seen the Biotin gummies at all yet this weekend. With Dr. Terry being here, we saved it for our last shows with Dr. Terry. This is going to be a price of $64.95. If you are using that value pay, under $11 is bringing it home for you. 3 bottles once again, so it is that same trio, maintaining healthier hair, growing back hair that perhaps we lost, healthier skin, stronger nails. And here is the savings that we're going to be talking about with the trio. So if sold separately, $55 a bottle. Your savings today, $100. All right, Dr. Terry, I have been taking these. They taste amazing. They're so easy to incorporate into your everyday routine.
Well, look at your hair. It's beautiful. Let me just tell you something, okay? I want to tell you something. So when you're young, all right, when you're very young, 98% of your scalp cells are in the actively growing phase, okay? When you get a little bit older, it starts to convert from growth cycle to rest cycle, where they're actually not creating hair follicles. And as you get more advanced into the 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, you can get a great percentage of your scalp cells that are asleep. Okay, that are active, they're not making any hair follicles. And that's when females, and 60% of females suffer from this over the age of 60, suffer some form of diffuse scalp thinning, DST. Yeah. Now, how can you convert more of your scalp cells into cells that are awake and actively growing hair follicles? Biotin. But you have to take, science has shown, about 10,000 micrograms of biotin a day. Well, okay, I get it. So I'll go down to the health food store and get 5 2,000 microgram tablets. They're big, they're cumbersome, and you won't necessarily absorb them because you have a limited time in your stomach for which the gastric acids break them down, and you can absorb them. Enter Biotin Boost Gummies. Biotin Boost Gummies are 10,000 micrograms. By the way, they are ridiculously tasty. So your toughest problem with Biotin Boost Gummies is going to be try to just have 2 a day because they're so yummy. You're going to want to eat 5 or 6. And by the way, it's perfectly okay. Good. You don't want to do that with the Consult Health fiber gummies, all right? You don't want to take 5 or 6 of those because you're going to be rushing into the water closet, inappropriately in the middle of the day. But listen, if you do this on a daily basis, within 30 days, you're going to find better hair days. And by the 60 to 90th day, now we're getting microvilli, we're getting new hair growth, we're getting better scalp coverage. Look at Heather. All right. Aww. My wife on the left, she works out very, very significantly, tries to every single day, but she pulls her hair back into a tight bun. That gives her a phenomenon called traction alopecia in the frontal hairline and temporal areas where those hair scalp cells, because they're under low-grade pressure and tension, they go to sleep. Well, when she took 3 months of the Biotin Boost Gummies, look at all that new hair growth. Look at the lowering of the hairline with her hair pulled back. Look at this wonderful thickening of the frontal temporal hairline. You will be happier with more hair. You will be happier with better hair days. Products apply better. You'll be able to style it more easily. And I promise you, psychological studies have shown the better hair you have, the happier you are. And what are we all doing in this life? We're trying to live fulfilling, happy lives. That's what our goal is.
Your hair is your crowning glory. So if you have, like I do right here, the thinning, if you are suffering from hair loss in general, or even hair count, hair density, thinning hair, this is your opportunity to pick these up right now. It's a value pay of $10 and change. Maybe you have breaking and brittle nails. This is going to make stronger, healthier nails and more beautiful skin as well. If this is in your cart, I need you to make your way to checkout. This is not yours until you get that confirmation email, and many of you guys are picking this up right now, but I do just want to make sure that you know it's not coming home to you until you get that confirmation email. So if this is sitting in your cart, please make your way to checkout. All right, 5-star reviews. Tastes great. Yes, it does. I received a sample of this product 2 weeks before it launched on air, and the raspberry flavor is awesome and not too sweet. I trimmed my nails the day I received them, and they have grown long and fast. I can't wait to see what the Biotin Boost Gummies do for my hair and skin, so today I purchased 3 bottles to get the full 90 days in, but would love to see these on subscription. Okay, maybe we can do that. Great taste and great results right here. I have been taking these for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I have noticed a difference in my hair and nails already. My nails are growing and are not breaking or peeling like they normally do. My hair feels healthier and thicker. These gummies taste amazing. I stopped all my vitamins and supplements when I started taking these, so I know my results are specifically from these gummies. I just ordered my next supply of them. Highly recommend. I know for me, it was my nails that I noticed first, because I have to wear these fake ones for on air. And I'm like, I have to go to the nail salon more often than I was. My nails are growing like crazy since taking these Biotin gummies. And you can have similar results at home. This is your opportunity to get the 3-pack, get that 3-month supply home for $64.95. We're saving you 60% off of your everyday ShopHQ price. And if you're using that value pay, that's our way to evenly distribute and break up those payments over the next 6 months. $10 and change is going to get it home. Here is the headline, though. We have not seen our Biotin Boost Gummies at all this weekend. And all the shows that Dr. Terry has had, this is the first time you're seeing the Biotin Boost Gummies. So if you haven't incorporated these into your daily routine, now is the time to do so for healthier, stronger hair, for healthier nails, for growing nails again. This is your chance to do it. So take advantage of the opportunity. It's one of the best sellers, Dr. Terry, from your line here at ShopHQ.
so effective is because it's the exact dose and delivery system that's required to become bioavailable. See, you can take 10 1,000 microgram tablets of biotin, but how long do you have in the stomach before it's passed off into the small intestine and then large intestine and out? You don't have that long. So gastric emptying doesn't give you enough time to absorb 10 1,000 microgram tablets. So this delivery system in a gummy allows you to get complete absorption. Now you have to understand something. Right now, it's funny. I'm studying for my American Board of Obesity Medicine certification. And so
Yes.
I'm studying what are the vitamin deficiencies and what are the signs and symptoms. And when people have had gastric bypasses, whether they're the bands or their bypasses or Roux-en-Y's or whatever those complicated operations. I know how to do them. I used to do them. I'm board certified in general surgery. But anyway, so there's all these questions about